you say Democrats can't catch a vibe.
True.
What do you mean by that? And how do you think the Democratic establishment can improve?
First, it's the over-reliance on multiple layers of focus groups and consultants to say literally anything. Like, it seems like a lot of Democrats decide their political positions based on how well they focus group, which immediately just comes across as inauthentic. In a time when people crave authenticity, I think you should just get out there and believe in things rather than ensure that, like, it focus groups well. And then secondly, I think we saw last year major rhetorical concessions across like every major issue that people cared about from the Democratic Party. The most egregious one to me is immigration. The Republicans had painted Democrats as sort of like weak on the border. They had said that like we're allowing a bunch of immigrants in and they're coming over and like killing all of our white women or whatever. Like this was literally what they argued. And rather than pushing back on this, rather than saying, you know, America's a melting pot, immigrants make our country better, what they did was offer a conservative border bill that essentially reaffirmed the Republican narrative. And I think the goal was to try to tell voters like, look, we're actually the adults in the room. We have serious solutions for the border crisis. But instead, what I think it did is just make it seem like Democrats were caught doing something wrong.
Right.
And so these major rhetorical concessions give ground to the right to continue winning electorally. Because if you care about immigration, if immigration is your number one issue, you're never going to vote for a Democrat, because you think a white genocide is happening or whatever. So the way Democrats can win on these issues is not by fighting on Republican framing. It's by framing the issue for ourselves and pushing back against the like Republican conception of these issues. So those are the major two when we say Democrats can't catch a vibe. They don't know how to do politics and like framing of narratives, and they rely too much on consultants. And lastly, it's like observing all of this over the last few years, it just makes me think they don't care a lot of the time. Like if they really cared about immigrants, I don't think they would concede the framing as they have. If they really cared about like bringing peace to the people of Gaza, I don't think that Biden would have continued with his policies on the matter and that Kamala Harris wouldn't have deviated at all. Maybe it's incompetence that might be able to explain some of it, but it just seems to me that on a lot of these big issues, they don't care that much to fight back against the framing.